Hello, YouTube family. Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to be coming to you today with another video. Of course, we know we like to do fitness and well-being for senior citizens, but as we talk about some of the things that's going on today, I am going to be on a leisurely bike ride for about 3.5 miles today, roughly 30 minutes, just to get in a little shape, a little physicality in. As you know, uh, self-care at this stage in your life is very important. So let the OG sit back and give you a few health tips, a few pointers. We're going to take a little bike ride today. Stick with me and we'll be right back to talk about what in the world is going on in the world today. All right, I love y'all. Appreciate all my subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100. I think I need about 20 more. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there real soon. I appreciate all the likes and the shares. As y'all stay up, stay blessed, and remember that the Most High is in control.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day to take a ride on that bike. Generally we do around close to 3.5 miles per day. Well, I ain't gonna say per day, but we try to get it in 2 or 3 times a week. But gives you a lot of opportunity to stop and think about how things are going. You know, they had all of these floods been going on. Out there in Texas, where all of the people, 126 people missing in the floods, and all those kids at the camp got swept away in the flood. And it's just been flooding all across the country, out there in Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa, all out there, just massive flooding, man. Houses floating down the river. It's a lot of flooding on the East Coast right now, down in Louisiana. So flooding has been a massive problem this year, and I feel like a lot of it has to do climate change, and a lot of it has to do with things that have been going on in our world spiritually. I'm a firm believer that the Most High is in control of everything. So that's why, you got to try to stay relaxed and meditate, uh, try to keep abreast of what's going on. As we're going to experience a lot of changes, into the coming future. And I like to get out, and just think about those things as I'm riding through my neighborhood, because it's kind of quiet and peaceful. I stay off the main roads because people just drive so foolishly nowadays. I only hit one section. So we travel maybe a little bit on this main section, but we stay on the sidewalk. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, that's why I try to stay off the main roads, away from all of the noise and pollution and the vehicles. And you just can't trust the way these folk be driving now. It's just not safe out there. So I try to stay over in the neighborhood, in my area. Like I said, it's always kind of quiet and peaceful over this way. Hardly any traffic, just the folk that live here going back and forth. And, around evening time, it's just not a lot of traffic. So it makes for a nice, comfortable, soothing ride in the evening. Like I said, you got to keep those leg muscles working, keep them knees flexible. And that's the whole thing about, uh, being a senior citizen is just remaining flexible and trying to keep your balance. I mean, it can be difficult sometimes, it can be challenging, but you just got to stick with it and do it every day, and you'll just get better and better as each day passes by with it. So we that's what we do around here. We try to just keep it moving, keep it healthy, keep it positive, and keep it fun if possible.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that relaxing bike ride. Uh, just remember that before you do any of these exercises, be sure that you take 5 to 10 minutes to do some stretching. Now, I didn't go through to show you my stretches, but just some basic stretching. 5 to 10 minutes, whether you're stretching your shoulders, spread your feet 3 feet apart, going down and touching the floor, you know, all those type of exercises, stretching them hamstrings out. So just be sure to exercise before you take those bike rides. Uh, Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Carry a bottle of cold Gatorade or water. Put that in your bike. So I want to ask a question to you. There's been a lot of flooding going on across America. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips of what's been going on across this country and some of the people's reactions. And I just want to know what do you think about that? Is all of this stuff you think is biblical related? Uh, think it's the sign of the times or climate change or all of the above? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments.
Okay, thanks for watching. Until next time, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.